Police emergency.
Someone's just threw a big concrete slab through my back window and ran off.
What's the address there, please?
30 Abbey Gardens, Mosham.
Did you see them?
Seen one, yeah.
Do you know them?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Do you know why they've done it?
I haven't got a clue.
Which way have they ran? What direction?
Ran there's a field at the back, and I've just seen them running over the field. I can point it out to the officer.
You didn't recognise him, no?
No.
And you have no idea why it might have happened?
Off the top of my head, no. I'm trying to rip my brains now, see if I pissed anyone off, but I don't think so, no.
Right, I'll get an officer up there, have a look round, see if they can see anybody similar, and then they'll come and see you. All right, Adam?
How long would it take? Do you know roughly? I know that it's not that serious. But...
Well, because it's just happened, it's gone in on the priority, so that's within the hour, certainly. But
okay.
They'll try and get up there as soon as, if there's a possibility he's still knocking about.
All right then, thanks very much.
Okay.
I'll wait. I'll be waiting.
That was the disturbing phone call made by the evil man Dale Cregan before he was about to shoot two police officers in cold blood. On the 18th of September 2012, two Greater Manchester police officers, Nicola Hughes and Fiona were killed by Dale Cregan in a gun and grenade ambush while responding to a report of a burglary in Tameside, Greater Manchester, England. The incident was the first in England in which two female police officers were killed on duty. Greater Manchester Police's Chief Constable Peter Fahy called the attack cold-blooded murder, and Prime Minister David Cameron described it as a despicable act of pure evil. On the 12th of February 2013, Cregan changed his plea to guilty in relation to the murder of two police officers. 3 months later, he admitted to carrying out two separate murders in 2012, which were linked to a gangland feud in Manchester. Cregan was sentenced to a whole-life tariff at Preston Crown Court on the 13th of June 2013. Fiona 32, and Nicola Hughes, 23, were on routine patrol on the 18th of September 2012 when they were sent to Abbey Gardens in the village of Mottram in Longdendale, Greater Manchester, at about 11 a.m. following a report of a burglary. This was the result of a 999 emergency telephone call from a member of the public, which was later found to be the work of Dale Cregan, who had led officers into a trap. After arriving at the house where the burglary had been reported, the officers came under attack, with 32 gunshots being fired from a Glock pistol within 31 seconds and one M75 hand grenade being used. One officer died at the scene while the other one was badly wounded and died later in hospital. Dale Cregan was born at Tameside Hospital on June the 6th, 1983, to Paul Cregan, a tool setter from Manchester, and Anita Marie Cregan. He is one of the three siblings. Cregan's older brother Dean was born 2 years earlier, and a younger sister followed, before his father left the family and eventually married a former policewoman with Greater Manchester Police. Cregan attended Little Moss High School in Droylsden, Greater Manchester, where he began dealing cannabis and reportedly developed a bad fetish for knives. He spent 18 months living with his sister in Tenerife. Upon his return, Cregan began collecting firearms until he possessed around 10 weapons, including machine guns. By the age of 22, Cregan had begun dealing cocaine, claiming $20,000 a week in profits, but always giving his official job as a plasterer. Cregan is known as One Eye due to his missing left eye, which is believed to have been carved out with a knife under circumstances unknown. He has told friends it was the result of a brawl in Thailand. During his 17-week trial, Cregan had to take out his false eye as he left and returned from court to ensure officers could check he was not hiding anything in the empty eye socket. Cregan was arrested by police after walking into a police station in Hyde an hour after Hughes and Bourne were killed. Cregan was wanted in connection with the murders of Mark Short, 23, who was shot dead in the Cotton Tree pub in Droylsden on the 25th of May 2012, and of his father, David Short, 46, who was killed in a gun and grenade attack at his home on Folkestone Road, East, in Clayton, on the 10th of August 2012. Cregan was on bail after being arrested in June 2012 for questioning over the murder of Mark Short. Greater Manchester Police Chief Constable Peter Fahy defended the decision to grant bail, saying it is absolutely normal in complex crime inquiries that when people are arrested, there are occasions where there is insufficient evidence available for them to be charged. Cregan was later charged with the murders of Hughes, Bourne and the Shorts, as well as 4 separate counts of attempted murder on the 21st of September 2012. Cregan appeared before magistrates and was remanded into custody. He appeared at Manchester Crown Court via video link from Strangeways Prison, Manchester, on the 24th of September, and he was further remanded. The case was adjourned until the 5th of November 2012, and on that date Cregan appeared via video link at Liverpool Crown Court for a plea and case management hearing. Cregan pleaded not guilty to the murders of Hughes and Bourne. In February 2013, it was revealed that Cregan had celebrated the night before with beer and cigars, since he knew it was his last night of freedom. He walked into a police station after the murders, saying he had done 2 coppers because police were hounding my family, while Cregan stated that his only regret was that he killed female police officers. This was deemed nonsense by Chief Superintendent Nick Adderley, the divisional commander, who points out that Cregan had plenty of time to see that it was petite female officers approaching the door of the house. On the 12th of February 2013, Cregan admitted in court that he had killed the officers. The deaths of Hughes and Bourne were met with shock and condemnation in the United Kingdom and other countries. The following day, a moment of silence was held by all of the Greater Manchester Police at 11 a.m. in remembrance of Hughes and Bourne, and the Union flag at the forces headquarters was lowered to fly half-mast. British Prime Minister David Cameron described the attack as a shocking reminder of the debt we owe to those who put themselves in danger to keep us safe and secure. Chief Constable of Greater Manchester Police Peter Fahy described the officers as 2 very brave and courageous colleagues, the very best of British policing. Manchester City Football Club lowered the flags outside their stadium to half-mast and sent flowers of condolence to nearby Tameside. They and the team they played against wore black armbands for one match and had a minute of silence. Manchester United Football Club players wore black armbands during their match on the 19th of September 2012. Then manager Sir Alex Ferguson attended the funerals and said in a statement that the club was deeply saddened by the tragic loss of 2 young policewomen protecting our community. The deaths briefly renewed the debate about whether British police officers should be armed. The trial of Cregan began on the 4th of February 2013 at Preston Crown Court, where he stood with 9 co-accused charged with murder and attempted murder. Cregan had earlier pleaded not guilty to the murders of PC Nicola Hughes and PC Fiona Bourne, and the murders of Mark Short and David Short. In an appearance by video link at Liverpool Crown Court, Cregan changed his plea to guilty for the murders of 2 police officers on the 12th of February 2013 and pleaded guilty on the 22nd of May 2013 to the murders of father and son David and Mark Short. The killings of David and Mark Short were the culmination of a decade-long feud between 2 criminal families in Manchester, the Shorts and the Atkinsons, with whom Cregan was friendly with. The deaths of Fiona Bourne, Nicola Hughes and David Short were the first times that hand grenades had been used as a murder weapon in the UK. On the 13th of June 2013, Cregan was cleared of attempted murder of Sharon Hark. On the same day, he was sentenced to life imprisonment for the 4 murders with a whole life order.
Police officers are often seen commenting in the media after trials relating to despicable acts of evil, and we do so with a certain degree of controlled emotion and professionalism. Today I'm not going to allow myself that controlled emotion. I'm going to say exactly what I think and what I believe every decent person watching this thinks. Dale Cregan is an abomination upon society and has forfeited the right to walk the streets with decent human beings for the rest of his life. I have no problem whatsoever with the thought of him spending many years staring through one eye at a locked cell door, wondering what life's like on the other side, and wondering what he's missing. And then, when he's finished being a drain upon society, as far as I'm concerned, he can rot in hell.